Hey everybody, Zachary from Zachary Zoo Adventures. I am in Prescott, Arizona, and today I am visiting the Heritage Park Zoological Sanctuary. This is supposed to be a very, very nice zoo. I hear this is actually a rescue facility, so I think the animals here are rescues or they are here for other reasons. It used to be just called Heritage Park Zoo, but their mission has changed, so they basically bring in animals that were rescued, or basically this place has rescue animals and it's now called Heritage Park Zoological Sanctuary, but it is still a zoo. So I'm very excited for today. I do have a paper map with me. I was given a paper map up at the front, so I am going to show you the paper map real quick and then we'll see which way we're going to head. Alright, so this is the map of the Heritage Park Zoo and Sanctuary. So it does not seem like a super big zoo, but looks like a very fun place. So most likely gonna head off and check out the birds here and see everything off to this trail and basically work my way around. They also do have signs pointing in different directions as well, as an addition to the map. First up, we got a greater roadrunner. And there is the roadrunner. Ooh, he's making some noises. These are very gorgeous animals. Now I've heard, and I think that, well, I've heard that roadrunners make this little sound called meep 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 meep, but I don't really believe that because roadrunners don't actually make that noise. Next up, we got a western burrowing owl. This is a gorgeous habitat. Let's see the western burrowing owl. It's up close here. That is a cute bird. Got a black vulture. Oh, there we go. He's up front. Now the black vulture, this is the type of vulture I would see back where I'm from in my home state of Texas. Because I usually sometimes see them eating the dead animals off the road. Because that's kind of the reason why people think vultures are scary looking birds. I don't believe that. I think they're very magnificent birds. Because these animals serve a very important purpose because they remove all the dead animals off the road. Got common raven. Oh, there's the common raven. Seems to be very active today. Ravens are very intelligent birds, and they can actually recognize people who are nice to them, and they can also remember people who were mean to them. So if you are ever mean to these birds, they will definitely remember you. And I'm sure they will never forget whatever act of kindness you have done to them. Got a second raven on the ground. We got the reptile house. I'm gonna go inside here. Got prehensile-tailed skink. This is a very gorgeous habitat. Looks like the skink is in his water dish. I don't think I've ever seen them in the water dish before, because usually I see these lizards up in the trees. It's pretty interesting seeing them in this water dish. Got Arizona mountain king snake. It looks like the snake is off in the back. Yeah, there he is. Hope you can see him. Got a corn snake. Okay, so I can't tell if he's inside that log or not, so it's possible he's underneath this log because I can't really see through that log, so he might be inside the log. That might be my guess. Got California king snake. Oh wow. It's right up close. That looks like a magnificent snake. Got a gopher snake. He's inside his little, kind of inside his little cave. Got Gila monster.
Look at this one right here.
There's the Gila monster. Got Western Diamondback rattlesnake. Wow. It looks like a good-sized Western Diamondback rattlesnake. It's a very nice snake. Got a second Western Diamondback rattlesnake.
Yeah, for sure.
Wow. It's an albino Western Diamondback rattlesnake. I don't think I've ever seen an albino before. That's cool.
It's kind of small for you, buddy.
Next up, we've got a rosy boa.
Just the water.
Looks like the rosy boa is off towards the back. Got a ball python. This is a gorgeous habitat.
No, I'm talking about in here. I don't know.
There's the snake. So he's inside that rock.
Alright, buddy.
Got leopard gecko. Okay. Oh, I do see the gecko. Oh, there's the gecko.
You're cool, buddy.
Are they all?
Apparently he's in that cave there, so I'm not sure if it's going to show up, but he is in there. Got Argentine black and white tegu. Okay, this looks like a very wide habitat here. I'm just going to have to see if I can find the tegu. Alright, so I think I found the tegu. He is in that bin. Hope you can see it despite the reflection, but the tegu's inside that bin. Got pancake tortoise. It's a wonderful habitat. It's like the tortoise is underneath the
Yeah.
rocks.
It's okay if they get back cool.
Got blue tongue skink.
Some with their circadian rhythm.
It's a really nice looking skink.
Somebody probably turned them on for me. So,
I got here at 8.
yeah.
Just when other people were getting.
Got a Puerto Rican boa.
Sid, it's harder to
It's
get
a pretty nice looking snake.
I get that part, but
It's hard to get the building to cool down once it's hot.
It's really nice.
yeah, I know, surely, Terry.
Got European glass or legless lizard. It's a pretty cool looking animal. So this is a legless lizard. Got an Arizona black rattlesnake.
Wait, Anna. Yeah.
It's a pretty neat looking snake.
Hey, Speedy. Kind of needed to come out.
Alright, so the prehensile tailed skink just came out of the water. Got mottled rock rattlesnake. Oh, and there is the rattlesnake.
Wow, I've never seen. They don't have teeth, do they?
Yeah,
Cool.
she kind of does, but
There must be tiny.
and when they
Nice looking
grab
snake.
on, they don't.
Got a second Gila monster. There's the Gila monster. So we got 2 Gila monsters. That's really cool. Got red diamond rattlesnake. Wow, that's a pretty big snake. It's a gorgeous snake. Got blue and gold macaw. So the macaw's name is Max. Alright, so this is the habitat for the blue and gold macaw. Not seeing it anywhere, so it is still a little early. The zoo just opened, so I might check back here later and hopefully he'll be out. Got education animals. Got rhinoceros iguana. There's the rhinoceros iguana right there. Got albino Burmese python. Oh wow, that's cool. So that's the Burmese python. It's an albino. That's really cool. Animal conservation program. Got a red-eared slider turtle. This looks like a very cool habitat. Got the animal food preparation area. Not seeing the turtle anywhere, so I'll check back here later and hopefully it'll be out on my rewalk. Oh! Oh my god, he was right in front of me. They're right in front of me. I completely missed. I did not see them there. Got two of them right there. Got great horned owl. Oh, there's the owl. It's a very cool bird. Next up, we got American kestrel and Muscovy duck. And there's the Muscovy duck. It's a really cool duck. Now, Muscovy ducks, I actually do see a lot, usually pretty much almost every day in my neighborhood and where I'm from. Because there's actually a retention pond in my neighborhood, and usually when I go for walks, I would see these type of ducks. So I do see these ducks a lot in where I'm from. And there's the American kestrel. It's a cute little bird. Got a great horned owl. Alright, so I do not see the great horned owl. Oh, never mind. Oh my gosh, the owl was right there. Yeah, some of the birds are actually so good, I completely miss them. So, yeah, the great horned owl is right there. Got a western screech owl. It's a nice looking habitat. And there's the screech owl. It kind of blends in super well, but this time I did not miss him. Got a red-tailed hawk. Wow, this is a gorgeous bird. I do see hawks typically in where I'm from too, in my neighborhood. Because I do sometimes see the red-tailed hawk in where I'm from back in Texas. I think I also sometimes see the red-shouldered hawk too, but I do occasionally see the red-tailed hawk. Got a peregrine falcon. Alright, so but there's a huge tree inside that habitat, and it's possible he might be hidden in the tree somewhere because I'm not noticing him anywhere. So I'll check back here later and perhaps I'll see him during my rewalk. Got a Cooper's hawk. There's the Cooper's hawk. It's a really magnificent bird. Ooh. Very nice bird. Got Harris's hawk. Wow, that looks like a magnificent bird. Very nice bird. Got clouded leopard. And again, this is another really impressive habitat. Oh, there is the clouded leopard. Yeah, so these types of leopards, I know they like to hang out up in the trees, but I do sometimes see them on the ground because they don't spend all their time up in the trees because they still have to come to the ground. And the clouded leopard has a really decent amount of space. Lots of space. Since they got two, but I don't see the second one anywhere. Guess the second one might be indoors, I'm assuming. Next up, we got a mountain lion. Alright, so the mountain lion just went behind this rock here. Alright, so the mountain lion's now coming out. It's a gorgeous cat. Really nice. And I'm very impressed with the mountain lion habitat. So far, these habitats look really impressive. Got tarantula crossing. I'm gonna go inside tarantula grotto. In the grotto, arachnids. What makes an arachnid?
Then also some scary.
Got a crested gecko.
Very, very.
Okay. Not seeing the gecko anywhere. So it could be hiding super well. Got Baja California tree frog. Alright, so I found the California tree frog, but he's apparently behind this leaf, and yeah, you can see him there. Got Brazilian white-knee tarantula. Oh wow, there's the tarantula. Nice looking tarantula there. Got eastern tiger salamander. Alright, I'm not seeing the salamander anywhere. It's possible he's just right in front of me and I'm missing it, but he might be underneath this log, that's what I'm guessing. Got Sonoran desert toad. Okay, I was looking for him and he's off towards the left side. Sorry about the reflection. Got Brazilian giant blonde tarantula. There's the tarantula underneath the log. Got Chinese cave gecko. Trying to look for the gecko, but not noticing him anywhere. So he might be hiding somewhere good. Got Mexican fire lake tarantula.
Here, look at this. Oh, sorry. Look at this big frog.
It's a cool looking tarantula.
Right here. Do you see that frog? It's holy.
Got Colombian lesser black tarantula.
And bird what?
Alright, oh there we go. Yeah, the tarantula is sort of inside that log. Very hard to see. Got Mexican golden red rump. There's the red rump. It's up against that rock. Got Brazilian black tarantula. So to the log. The Honduran curly hair tarantula.
That's called a fire lake.
There's the tarantula. Got Socotra Island blue baboon.
Yeah.
Alright. Trying to see if I can find the tarantula.
Here, let's see. Oh, there's one.
But he could be somewhere up in this corner and I'm unable to see it, so he might be in that area is what I'm assuming. Got Mexican red knee tarantula. Alright, so I am doing everything I can to find this tarantula. Oh yeah, there he is. Underneath this log. Should be able to see his legs, but he's under that log. Got another Mexican red knee tarantula. There he is. Got another Mexican fire leg tarantula. There he is. Got a Madagascar hissing cockroach. Wow, they're everywhere in here. Got desert blonde tarantula. There he is. Just tells you all the different arachnids that live in Arizona. We also do have some picnic tables in case you want to sit down and rest for a little bit. So I'm showing you the paper map again so you can see where I am. So I just went through the tarantula grotto. I'm gonna go past these animals, check out the javelinas and see all these animals. I'm gonna make my way in this direction past and check out the coyotes and the pronghorn viewing deck and see all this stuff here, and then make my way everywhere to here. Alright, so I came from this pathway where I saw everything here, and over there's the mountain lion. So now I'm going to continue in this direction. So over here is kind of a side viewing for the mountain lion. Got collared peccary or javelina. And there they are. Ooh. Looks like they are off towards the back. Got the one in the shade. It's like they're mostly off towards the back. Got a serval. Alright, looks like the serval is laying in the shade. So I'm guessing this might be a secondary habitat for the collared peccaries. So yeah, I think this is a secondary habitat for them is what I'm assuming. Got a Tara. Hi there, baby. How are you? Oh, climbing up. It's climbing up the fence. How are you? You are such a cute animal, aren't you? Oh, jumped onto the branch. Yeah, these are very cute animals. Got a second one that's off towards the back. There's two of them in here. Here comes the second one. They got two of them in here. Alright, so I'm going to go down this pathway here and see what they got. Got Sonoran Desert Tortoise. Love the look of this habitat. I also really love that indoor area, how it's shaped like a tortoise. Trying to see if I can find the desert tortoise. But I'm not noticing him anywhere, so I will be coming back here on my rewalk. Next up, we got Eastern Herman's tortoise. And again, I also am not noticing the Herman's tortoise, but there are some backside habitats that might be where the tortoises are, because I don't see them in these two habitats. So I'll stop by here later and hopefully they'll be out. So over here is a backside viewing for the Taras. Let's see both of them up close. These are very cute and very playful animals. Got turkey vulture. And there's the turkey vulture. Resting in that branch. I really love the look of these birds. So over here is a secondary habitat, and I see a second turkey vulture in here. It's a really magnificent looking bird. Welcome Casey. So Casey is a red fox. I do love foxes. They are super cute animals. Really, really cute. Looks like she went off towards the back. Got bobcat. And I do love the bobcat habitat. And the bobcat's on that landing. Alright, so I went off to the other side here, and the person pointed out to me, and there's actually 4 bobcats in here. Got 2 of them in the shade. And there's the 4th one. That's a whole lot of bob in here. I know that joke was lame, but I couldn't resist. Got raccoon. Another gorgeous habitat. Oh, I see the raccoon. Okay, so I'm about to go onto this little dirt gravel pathway here. Okay, so I went to the other side here and I get a closer look at the raccoon. You washing your feet in the water? Yeah, you washing your hands? Yeah, so some people believe that even though raccoons, they do like to get into people's trash, and that makes people believe that they might be dirty animals, but that's not the case. Because raccoons, as you can see just now, they actually usually wash their hands, and they also wash their food before they eat, which is pretty cool. Just a nice little dirt pathway here. Now just remember, just because you are in a zoo doesn't mean you should not be cautious of your surroundings. So if you're at a zoo and they have a dirt pathway like this, it's always important to be very cautious, because there might be snakes out here, especially rattlesnakes. So if you're ever going out hiking, or if you're out in the state parks or one of the desert parks out in the desert, just be cautious of your surroundings. Got Sika deer. Oh, I love this habitat. And I see 2 of the Sika deer. Alright, so I've seen everything on this pathway. So now I'm going to head back onto the pathway I was on earlier and then continue this way. Got coyote. Yeah, so that's very important there. It tells you not to howl at the coyotes because it makes them stressed. Now I'm just going to have to try and find the coyotes. Alright, so over here is another side look at the coyote. Not seeing the coyote anywhere, but it's possible he could be hiding somewhere, so yeah, it looks like there's a worker. Oh, never mind. So I'll check back here later and hopefully I'll see the coyote on my rewalk. Got mule deer. Oh wow, this looks like a gorgeous habitat. Looks like they got 2 habitats to be in, but looks like that habitat's being cleaned up by the worker. There is the mule deer. Now I have been seeing a couple signs on the side of the road that said to watch out for deer. So I'm assuming that this might be the type of deer that's native to this part of the country, since I've been seeing a lot of signs to watch out for deer. Got some more off in the back. Got a striped skunk. I really like it how they have all the animals' names listed. The skunk's name is Steven. Okay. So I am not noticing Steven anywhere, so I will be coming back to this habitat on my rewalk, and perhaps the skunk will be out. Got a jaguar. So lovely habitat for the jaguar. I'm not noticing him anywhere. Got a gorgeous water area. I'm guessing that water must be tinted blue just because of the way it looks. Okay, so I do not see the jaguar anywhere. So I will definitely be coming back here on my rewalk and hopefully he'll be out. Got another jaguar. Oh wow, that's cool. Hi there, Tulio. So yeah, this jaguar's name is Tulio. Enjoying your day so far? So they got 2 jaguars. So this is a traditional colored jaguar. The other one, that was actually a black colored jaguar. So they got 2 jaguars, but they're in 2 separate spots. That is a very gorgeous cat. Very gorgeous. Alright, so I'm going to go down this side pathway here and see what's down here. Alright, so I'm noticing this ramp here. So I'm guessing since this ramp connects to that habitat, I'm guessing this means that this leads to a secondary habitat for the jaguar. So a worker was just cleaning it up, so that's why the jaguar's in the other habitat. Looks like the jaguar is getting a drink of water. And coming soon, a new baby bear habitat. Yeah, so this habitat's gonna have baby bears. That's gonna be very cool. It's nice how the zoo is adding changes, because that means that the community cares about their local zoo. So I'm showing you the map again so you can see where I am. So I just went past the bear cub habitat because it said they got a new one coming soon. So now I'm going to head on this direction, head to Kiwani's Corner, check out all the stuff they got here and go past the wolves and check out all the animals in this area. And then after that, it should be time for my rewalk. Only a couple animals that I missed. Got Mexican gray wolf. Oh wow, this is such a gorgeous habitat. So the wolves are just walking up here up close and looks like they just walked back. Yeah, I can see one that's running around towards the back. Oh, there they are. Wow. That is so cool. Because usually I don't always have any luck finding the wolves, but this time they're very active. That's so cool. Yeah, so it looks like the Mexican gray wolves, they're sort of pacing around the habitat, walking all the way towards the back. These are such pretty wolfies. That's so cool. Are they coming up? Oh, they're coming up close here. They're such pretty wolfies. Hi, Wolfie. How are you today? You're such a cute wolfie. Hi, baby. Hi. You guys are so gorgeous. Alright, I'm going to head to Kiwani's Corner. Got Sulcata tortoise. Okay, so this is the habitat for him now. With this big tree in the way. Oh, never mind. You see the tortoise? There's the Sulcata tortoise. Thought it was going to be difficult to find with this big tree in the way, but I do see him. Alright, I'm going to go into Kiwani's Corner now. Alright, so I see a second Sulcata tortoise in this habitat. They're also known as the African spur tortoise because of those spurs they have on their legs that they use to dig. Information about Kiwani's Corner. Got chicken. Got chicken crossing. Oh yeah, I do see some chickens in here. There's two of them. Got another one that's resting under here. These are pretty big chickens too. Yeah, so chickens. I know we usually get the type of food we get from these chickens is usually eggs. So in case you want any eggs scrambled or fried eggs in the morning, this is where we get them from chickens. Next up we got alpaca and royal palm turkey. Now there is the alpaca. Yeah, you can see they got their hairs trimmed or sheared off. Because usually they have their hair shaved off. This way it keeps them cooler during the hot summer months. And during the winter time they have those huge long fur coats that keep them warm during the winter. And there is the royal palm turkey. It's a nice looking turkey. Also do see some chickens free roaming. Really cool. Got domestic goat. There's the goats. Got some laying down in the shade. One eating some hay here. So in here we got some Vietnamese pot-bellied pigs. Apparently the chicken was standing in front of the sign and I didn't want to get too close to him. Got American black belly sheep. It's a nice looking habitat. There's a worker in here, so I don't see the sheep anywhere, so I'll be coming back here on my rewalk. Got miniature horses. Oh, there's the miniature horses. Got a worker in there too. It's a nice looking miniature horse. Alright, so I finished Kiwani Corner, so now I'm gonna head out and see everything else. Oh wow, that's really cool. Got this giant recreation of a mantis. That's a praying mantis. Got a golden eagle. It's a fantastic habitat. Trying to see if I can find the golden eagle. Looks like it's got a very decent sized habitat. Oh, there's the golden eagle. Seems like I've been having trouble finding the birds because it seems like the birds are very good at blending in. He was right there in the shade. Next up we got a bald eagle. Okay, this is the habitat for the bald eagle. It's possible he might just be right in front of me and I'm missing him, just like I did with the other birds. Okay, does not... Oh! Yeah, the bald eagle's off towards the back. He's way in the back, laying down. All the way towards the back. Got swamp wallabies. Okay, so the swamp wallaby habitat actually goes through this area. And not sure if I'm allowed to go through here or not, but it's very hard to see if the swamp wallabies are in here, so I will check back here later and hopefully they'll be out. Okay, so as I was heading down the pathway, I see it's like the swamp wallaby just came out. It's a cute animal. Got cotton top tamarin and common marmoset. Okay, I do see the cotton top tamarin. Got donkey. Looks like they're wearing some masks here. It's really nice. Got two of them in here. Got this cute little splash pad here for the little kids to cool off in. It says, welcome to Rattlesnake Jake's Jungle Splash. Got a Coca-Cola here. Doesn't appear to be open at the moment. Not sure if it's going to be open later, if it's just not open for today. The pathway I'm on takes me back to the front where I entered, but there are a couple other animals I want to check out that are in this direction here. So we got red fox and a gray fox. Okay, so I do see the gray fox resting on that board. But I remember seeing the red fox in another habitat. Don't know if they have two of them here or it's just the one. Apparently the red fox is in that other habitat earlier. Got emu. Okay, so the emu is off towards the back. Yeah, he is way in the back. Oh, he's coming up closer here. He's coming on up. Hi, emu. Got American black bear. Alright, so this is the habitat for the black bear, and I do see a squirrel in here. So I'm guessing the squirrel must be taking advantage of the black bear's habitat since I'm not seeing the bear anywhere. And I'm going to try and find him. Okay, so I do not see the black bear anywhere, so I will definitely stop by here later on my rewalk before I leave. Got a ring-tailed lemur. Okay, so I do see the ring-tailed lemurs. Two of them in this habitat. And it's a secondary habitat. I see one more ring-tailed lemur in here. So the ring-tailed lemurs are the most well-known types of lemur. So I'm sure these lemurs are known as King Julian by the little kids, since these are the type of lemurs we see in the Madagascar movie. Okay, so apparently this pathway is blocked off, but there is one animal habitat I see. Got this cute monkey. The sign said it was a capuchin monkey, so that might be the capuchin monkey. So even though the pathway is blocked off, I can still see the monkey. Okay, so over here I'm noticing a bunch of empty habitats. So since it's a rescue facility, I'm guessing that means that's... Well, I'm guessing they're waiting for a rescue animal, and I'm guessing once they hear they have an animal that needs to be rescued, this is where they're going to have them. So I'm guessing something used to be in here and it was eventually released into the wild. I'm not 100% certain. Got this cool lizard statue. That's really awesome. Okay, so I am back at the front of the zoo where I entered. So this is going to complete my full initial walkthrough of this fantastic zoo. Not a super big zoo, but they have an incredible variety of animals here. So there were a couple of animals that were not out the first time, so I am going to do my rewalk real quick and hopefully see if the animals that were not out this morning are going to be out now. I also do want to try and get some better views of the animals that I did see, so I'm going to do my rewalk real quick and hopefully see the animals that were not out, because I remember the coyotes were not out. I do remember there was the macaw that was not out, so let's do the rewalk real quick and see what I'll see. Okay, I'm back at this habitat. I can see the roadrunner is still running around. So the roadrunner is actually right next to the western burrowing owl. Looks like the western burrowing owl moved a little, because I remember earlier he was on this side, but it looks like he's moved off to this side. Alright, so it looks like the black vulture appears to be moving around. Earlier he was up sitting on that branch, but looks like he's onto the ground. Okay, so I see 3 ravens now. Earlier I only saw 2 of the common ravens. It looks like a 3rd one just came out. I definitely don't remember seeing 3 this morning, so yeah, there were only 2 this morning, but now there's 3 of them. Alright, so I completely missed the green cheek conure, but I don't see that bird right now. It might be inside, and because of this tree that's in the way, it's very hard to see, so the bird might be in the back. So that's what it looks like there. Very pretty bird. Alright, so I'm back at the blue and gold macaw. Now, I was told that the macaw actually likes songs. So I can hear the macaw, but it looks like he's in the back. Yeah, I just heard him now. See, it looks like the macaw is still not outside. So that's what it looks like there. So I'm going to call this a no-go for today. Very beautiful bird. Okay, so I'm back at the great horned owl. But it looks like the owl's in the same spot he was in earlier. But you can still see him. I came back to see the gorgeous red-tailed hawk one last time. Such a magnificent bird. Alright, so another bird that was not out was the peregrine falcon. I am not seeing the peregrine falcon, so it could be hiding in the trees here somewhere because I'm not noticing him. Or it's possible he's inside, maybe. But it looks like the peregrine falcon is going to be a no-go for today. So I'm sure some of you guys might have seen this type of bird before, but just in case, that's what they look like. These are the fastest birds in the world. It looks like the Cooper's hawk is moving around. Oh, it looks like he's now back in the same spot he was in earlier. Looks like the Harris hawk has moved a little. He was just walking along the branch, but looks like he stopped. Okay, I am back at the clouded leopard habitat. Hoping to see if both of them were out, because earlier there was just the one, because it says they got 2 clouded leopards. But apparently now I don't see him anymore. Luckily I got a nice decent view of it earlier. Although it is possible he might be hiding in one of these bushes here, because that might be a good hiding spot for him. Or he might be just back inside, maybe. It is completely up to the animals if they want to be outside or if they want to stay inside. Especially if it's hot outside, even though it's not too hot today. It's completely up to the animals. Or sometimes, if the weather is too cold, they'll go inside where it's warmer. I came back to see the mountain lion. He's in the shade. Or she's in the shade. This mountain lion's name is Jade, so I'm guessing it is a female, so she is resting under the shade. I came back to the collared peccaries. Looks like they're all laying down in the shade. That's cool. Looks like the serval's in the same spot he was in before. Still laying in the shade. Alright, so another animal that was not out was one of the tortoises. I'm assuming this is the Sonoran desert tortoise. Or it could be the Eastern Hermann's tortoise, because it looks way smaller than a desert tortoise, so that might be the Eastern Hermann's tortoise. But I'm still not seeing the desert tortoise anywhere. So it looks like the desert tortoise is also a no-go. So that's what it looks like right there. Alright, so it looks like the bobcat is now standing up. Because earlier it was laying up on the platform, but looks like one of them is now standing up. Yeah. Well, laying back down. Looks like the other two are in the same spot they were in on my first walkthrough. So earlier there were 4 bobcats, but now I only see 3. Wait. Not sure where the 4th bobcat went. Might be hiding in that log, or he just could be somewhere out of view. Okay, so it looks like the Sika deer have moved a little. Earlier they were towards that side of the habitat, but looks like they moved. Got one in the shade, another one that appears to be... Can't tell if it's drinking something or if it's eating. There's the one in the shade. Alright, so I see the coyote is out now. Sort of a backside viewing for the coyote. So he's in this back area here. It's really cool. So glad I got to see the coyote today. They're very cute animals. Hi, baby. Hi, coyote. Okay, so I'm back at the black-colored jaguar habitat. Hoping to see if he was out. And I'm going to try and look for him. I'm looking inside that cave, and I don't see him in there. Yeah, so it looks like the black jaguar is going to be a no-go for today. At least I got to see the traditional colored jaguar. So that's what they look like, or that's what the black colored jaguar looks like. So I'm going to call this a no-go for today. Okay, I'm back at this habitat. I see some black bears in here. So I thought this was a secondary habitat for the jaguar because it's right next to where the jaguar was, but I was incorrect. This is actually where they have the black bears. So that explains why I didn't see them in the other habitat, because they're in this habitat. Got 2 of them in here. There is a bit of gold coloring to them, but they are still classified as black bears because black bears also do come in brown colorations. Got another one there. There's 2 of them in this habitat. And of course, I had to come back to see the cute Mexican gray wolves. See the one running around in the back. There's the other 2. Yeah, so it looks like there's 3 wolves, although one of them is towards the back and only 2 of them are in the actual habitat. Alright, so another animal that wasn't out was the American black-bellied sheep. And unfortunately, I still don't see the American black-bellied sheep. So I'm sure you guys probably know what a sheep looks like, but just in case, that's what they look like right there. Okay, I'm back at the miniature horse. And I know earlier there was a worker in there, but looks like the worker is done cleaning up the habitat. Looks like he's having a little snack. Alright, so from this side here, I kind of got a little bit of a better viewing for the bald eagle. Laying down. Okay, so I came back to this habitat that had the cotton-top tamarin and common marmoset. Now, on my first walker, I saw the cotton-top tamarin, but I did not notice the common marmoset. And now I don't see either of them. Well, I don't see the tamarin anymore, but I still don't see the common marmoset. So that's what it looks like. These are very cute animals. So this is also a no-go. Alright, so it looks like one of the donkeys is laying down while the other one is in the shade. Okay, I'm back at this habitat, and apparently I only see the gray fox, which is in the same spot as before. But I saw the red fox in another habitat, unless they have two red foxes, and there's a second red fox in this habitat. So the gray fox is in the same spot he was in before. Got this really cool lizard statue. Looks really cool. Alright, so we exit through the gift shop here. There's a couple animals in here too. Got a bearded dragon. Wow, that's cool. Also has a secondary habitat to go into. Got a Euromastix or spiny-tailed lizard. Looks like he's underneath that heat lamp. Got a pancake tortoise. Looks like he's underneath that log. Alright everybody, that's going to wrap up my visit to the Heritage Park Zoo and Sanctuary. I had such a fun time at this place. I got to see so many great animals. I really love the wolves. Those are definitely my favorite animal of today, because this is a rescue zoo, just as a reminder. So the animals here are rescues and are here for different reasons. So I definitely enjoyed this place a lot. It was not too hot today, so I believe it is about, I think it's 70 degrees right now, but I know it's not too hot. So this zoo was super fantastic. I really enjoyed my visit here today. Leave some comments down below for what was your favorite animal that I saw today, and make sure you give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. If you have not already subscribed to my channel, please do so. I go to zoos and I also do aquariums. I love going to different zoos across the country. I do my best to visit a new state every year. If you have not already subscribed, please do so, because if you like zoos and aquariums like me, then I do recommend you check out my channel. And I'm around 1,000 subscribers at the time of this recording. I upload a new video every Saturday at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. So I appreciate everybody for watching this video. Thank you so much, and I will see you again next time. Bye.